Engine axles don't work like that. Thomas bounces like a beach ball.
I didn't know there were gonna be prizes.
Percy is dancing on his wheels. Wait, how did Thomas put the lanterns back on the car? He has no hands.
The real number one. Thomas takes the lead.
So there were 2 tracks here, so in order for Thomas to overtake both Percy and Diesel, he must be between the tracks. Percy jumps.
That was a big jump for you. Couldn't let
Steam engines usually can't snuggle while running down the tracks.
you get away. Not so fast.
Diesel seemed to be approaching directly behind them and now suddenly to hit their left.
Let's use our steam.
Smoke picture.
Chugga, 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 shoo.
Smoke pictures usually can't blow away other smoke. Thomas jumps.
Second.
And then Percy jumps.
Way to go.
Thomas was facing to the right and now is facing to the left.
Oh, you are the number one
Smoke picture.
engine.
I cut a one. Thought my wheel was
Diesel's extending his wheel foot. So Percy is a multi-ton engine. He can't be tipped over by just a little bit of smoke. Thomas jump turns.
I didn't know there were going to be prizes.
Percy is dancing on his wheels.
They're more like prize deliveries.
How is this car moving on its own? Is it alive?
Don't worry.
Thomas jumps,
I'm number one, and I'll get
and he's clearly off the rails.
the
A brand.
Wait, another car moved? What's going on here? Do they even need engines?
Your prize, Percy, is a paper.
I just give up.
fantastic.
Percy jump turns.
Ooh, I love.
So Percy was originally on the same track as the lanterns and then suddenly shifted 2 tracks to the right.
Red.
There's a couple of things wrong with this. First, all these engines have shifted over a few tracks. Gordon was originally facing to the left and now is facing to the right. And most blatantly, there was a bunch of freight cars between all of these engines and the turntable. So how did they get past them? Did they go off track? Or more likely, they just jumped over the freight cars?
Good question. Let's see it from another angle.
Thomas changes the switch with his wheel hand. So Thomas is trying to stop the switch with his wheel hand. As you can see here, Thomas is off the rails. Okay, this was extremely dangerous. First off, Percy could have gotten hurt. Also, Thomas's antics caused a lot of red paint to be spilled everywhere, so he literally lost cargo.
Thomas,
So Gordon and Diesel were originally facing to the right and now are facing to the left.
I'm so sorry. It's my own fault,
That's true.
but I kind of like it. It's
Thomas is gesturing with his wheel hand.
more like racing stripes red. Look.
Thomas jump turns.
Juggle. Oh no.
Thomas raises himself on his axles
Rusty rail spikes.
and then just kind of turns around on the rails.
Did I get the job done?
Thomas jump turns.
Oops.
maybe it's not just paint.
There's the Diesel we all know and hate.
A little paint doesn't change
2 tracks suddenly become 1 track.
that. It's not a big deal.
Thomas is talking to cows. Well, cows can't talk. Thomas somehow manages to turn around. And then turn around again.
And I missed a turn. So what? I'm still the number one.
Thomas suddenly switches from this track to this one. That probably should have resulted in a crash. Thomas turns around. Wait, how did Thomas put the lanterns back on the car? He has no hands.
Still number one.
So there were 2 tracks here, so this freight car and Thomas are both between 2 sets of tracks. This crossing appears to be missing multiple signals and gates.
Still number. Red light.
Thomas jumps. So gates are sturdy, but not that sturdy. Thomas should have barreled right through it. James's lamp is on the wrong side. Percy is trying to run up a hill that's too steep to be legal.
There. You. Go. Thanks, Thomas. You're the.
You know, honestly, this is one of the best parts of the episodes. It reminds me of the time when Gordon had trouble going up his hill and Edward pushed him up. This is what Thomas does best, and honestly, I respect it. Minus 1 sin.
You got this.
Smoke picture.
Back on
Thomas jumps.
track. Absolutely.
Pun. Wheel hand. Electric emoji.
You're right. I've got to get moving.
Thomas is talking to cows again, and pun.
Delivery before sundown? There's nothing in the world.
Thomas switches from this track to the right track.
Whoa, Carly.
Engine axles don't work like that.
I saw a squirrel run up this tree. Anyway, long story short, my hook is stuck.
Wait, hold on, what happened? Did Carly chase a squirrel up a tree? I have so many questions. Thomas jumps. He jumps again. Thomas bounces like a beach ball.
Are you okay?
Carly was facing to the right and is now facing to the left.
Hey? I'm fine.
Thomas is suddenly able to just right himself after crashing.
I'm gonna go finish my delivery
Thomas jumps from this track to this track.
now.
Carly magically turns around.
Thanks for your help.
And then Thomas suddenly changes back over to this track. Thomas was on this track and now suddenly is on the left. Diesel raises his wheel hand. Thomas magically shifts track again. Thomas cranes his neck.
I can't leave a friend in need, can I?
That's the third time he's talking to a cow.
Here we go!
Thomas attempts to pull out Diesel using their wheel hands. Now Thomas is off the rails. And he's attempting to get leverage on regular ground. Like, that's just not how physics works.
Hey!
Diesel extends his wheel hand.
Try!
And now they both bounce out of the dirt. Thomas jumps.
Officially missed my delivery.
And then collapses on his bottom.
Even if I'm not number one,
Thomas jumps back on track.
I made a Thomas promise, and I'm gonna keep it.
Oh no, Thomas promises. Whenever that happens, something bad occurs. To be fair, something bad already occurred, so
Thank you for getting us the lanterns.
I wasn't number one today.
Thomas magically shifts one track to his left.
You're not number one because of a number painted on your side. You're number one because I can count on you.
This is the nicest I've ever seen Sir Topham Hatt. He must be sick.
Well done.
Thomas jump turns. This switch is missing a lever. Sandy is, of course, off the rails. So Thomas was on the same track as Diesel and now appears to be one track to his right.
I guess I'm always number one with my friends.
Verdict? Number one? More like 82 sins. I'll see you on the next episode.